TC for Erik. Trying to help out with the veteran-owned business, Cochise County Spotlight vendor thing, Erik. Bueller.
Because I love putting them on the spot. I just had to do them for a little bit, my little nutcrackers. Welcome to the Christmas time episode. Why doesn't he say happy holidays? Oh my God. You can say whatever you want. You can say Hanukkah. You can say Kwanzaa. You can say late for dinner. Or you can even say Festivus, where we grieve out our differences. But I say Christmas, so deal with it. Right? Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Warrior Healing Center proudly sits in the area of where veteran-owned business proudly presents to you Thursday at 5 with TC and Erik. Yeah, I was late, but damn, we're here. Ziba. So, who wants to know what we're doing this week? Oh, you're just interviewing TC. No, we're not doing that.
No, we went on a road. We got a road trip.
Well, I was going to say TC was going to interview me, but no, we're not doing that either.
No, we got permission slips signed. We had buses scheduled, the whole 9 yards. Went mobile.
We did a lot of things. We went out. We were looking for people. We found vests. We found tents. We found face painting for the kitties. But no, instead, we found somebody new.
Dun, 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 dun.
New to the program. Maybe not new to you, Joe Viewer or Jane Viewer or Joey Jane or whatever. I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. Send all your complaints to In Care of the Warrior Healing Center. And we're gonna see it. But this week it is Steve's Woodworking. We went on site to his location and we had a great time. It was an amazing time. And you wanna go ahead? Because actually it was TC that introduced me to Steve, who I knew, but I didn't know until we finally connected the dots.
Yeah, just a groovy dude. I met him in the service running out and vending and kept running into him in the same joints and started giving me they're doing one over here, they're doing one over here. He's got his thumb on the pulse of all of these joints out here, so kind of turned him on to Erik, and I was like, hey, he does great stuff. He's a retired vet too. He's got his own business. And we all just kind of mushed together, and I found out holding a camera and doing an interview really sucks.
Holding a camera for over 10 minutes sucks. Holding it for over 20 minutes, that's something special.
Yeah. It was no M16 of Port Arms. The Army didn't train me for just stand there and keep going.
If you catch the edit point and you're the first one to mention it, you win the grand prize of recognition. Way to go!
So if there are any thumbs in there, they're my thumbs. They were put there intentionally to block out the innocent. I apologize for that. It was my first time.
And you always remember your first time. So I've been told. It's beautiful.
I won't next week. Go like a Thursday to Thursday and tabula rasa.
But
shake the edge and sketch. Go on.
A swan. Without further ado, we now take you to Steve's Woodworking for this week's veteran-owned business Thursday at 5 Cochise Spotlight right here in beautiful Sierra Vista at the Rising Eagle Studios, Warrior Healing Center, Veteran Network. I've been working on that. I have. It's getting better. It really is.
Job well done.
All right. Here we go. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is me, Erik Z. I am on location this time. No need to be in a stuffy studio during the wonderful holiday season. Oh, no. Instead, we are in beautiful Cochise County. We are interviewing, do you recognize him? Chances are you don't. Well, maybe some of you do, but has he been here before? Well, yeah, kind of, it's his place. But he hasn't been on this station before. No, he has not.
So let's start it off right. We are with the Veteran-Owned Business Thursday at 5, part of the Warrior Healing Veteran Network. It is me, Erik. Sure, I should be watching football on a Sunday, but it's not like the Bears are going to the playoffs anyway. Zeba. And today we are interviewing Steve, part of Steve's Woodworking. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, and yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. Nice and early. Well, early. I was up at 7, so I'm
right.
sure other people were up earlier, but hey, 7 on a Sunday, come on. But today we are checking out Steve's Woodworking. He is new, not new to everybody, like I said before. Give us a little brief intro. Tell us about your, obviously, veteran-owned business, so your military background.
Well, I joined the military back in '77, spent 3 years and got out, and swore to myself I wouldn't come back in until I was married. Got married in '82 and went back in.
What part of the service was you back in the day?
I've been in the Army the whole time.
Army whole time?
Yeah.
What'd you do the first time?
Well, I did the basic and all that crap, but I spent 3 years over in Europe at signal unit over by Frankfurt in Hertz, Germany.
Okay. Okay. You remember that unit? Because I was in somewhere in that area.
36 or 32nd. Yeah, 32nd signal.
Was they part of 7th?
5th Corps.
5th Corps. Oh.
5th Corps.
Okay, then yeah, they fell. 5th Corps, I think, eventually turned into 5th Sig Command and all that.
But it didn't.
From your time upward to when I got over there,
Yeah.
because I had 3 good tours over there. And when you went back in the second time?
Second time I went in and I got stuck at Fort Hood, Texas
Oh, good times.
for 9 years.
Oh, good times.
Yeah. Throughout that time, I got a free trip to Korea and a free trip to Desert Storm.
Oh, very good
yeah.
times.
Then I finally got a hold of Branch and says, I gotta go. And left and spent 6 years in Germany. And then after that, got transplanted here, and retired here because I like the weather when it's nice.
Yeah, you're a little bit closer to the mountains than
Yeah, I didn't sign up for the cold weather though,
Nobody signs up for the cold weather. Some of us transplants from the great Midwest, Chicagoland region. Believe me, we understand. Now, when I look at a shovel, like, really?
Yeah.
But you say transplanted here, so Fort Huachuca was your last station before you got out?
Was my last station, yeah.
Okay.
That was 24 years of Army life.
Ooh, yeah.
Basically, I got tired of the game.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair.
So then I hooked up and got a job with the Border Patrol. The whole time I was in the military and the Border Patrol, I've been a mechanic. So
Okay. Well, that brings up a somewhat interesting question. You as a mechanic, now what brought it to woodworking?
I don't know.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Back in high school, I did take the shop class, and I really enjoyed it. I built a clock for my mom. But about 9 years ago, my son and daughter-in-law says, we want a dollhouse for my grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, oh, I handed them all the books and says, you go pick one. Well, by the time they got done, the dollhouse fits in the back of a half-ton pickup. Complete.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's a Barbie dollhouse. It took me a year to make it, and I still didn't finish it. Some of the roof tiles weren't done. And then I started dabbling with this, and it got bigger and bigger, and
You've done quite a bit of dabbling since then.
Uh-huh.
At least I can see. I mean, obviously, it's from the big Barbie dollhouse in the back of a vehicle truck to now. This looks pretty amazing. So, how long have you been at this?
this is about 9 years for doing this and doing crafting shows.
Okay. Some of the crafting shows you've been at?
In
In case some people have not seen him before, you know, some of the places you could check out.
Chaparral Treasures is one that I am really heavy into, and they do a lot of shows at the Elks, or they go to Salvation Army and do shows there. When I started my shows, I was with Cochise Crafters with Arlette Mendenhall, a very nice lady.
Yes.
And she's the one that got me into the show. She let me in at the mall and kind of pushed me and directed me on what to do and how to get the paperwork and stuff.
Arlette, know her very well. I got some of my stuff in her shop, as a
Yeah.
matter of fact. So,
She's a real good person. I've done the Butterfly Club. I go to Safford the last 4 years for Cowboy Christmas right after Thanksgiving. And I do the city Christmas tree lighting ceremony.
Okay. In Safford?
No, here in Sierra
Oh, okay.
Vista.
Veteran Memorial.
No.
So,
So you was just out there this past first weekend, I believe?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. I do Safford and then I turn around, come right back here and put up another show.
Fair.
And freeze in the cold weather that I didn't sign up for.
Look, when it snows here, seriously, it's an event for especially some from out of towners like going, "Oh, snow! How do we drive on it?" Yeah, then you know. Then you know.
Yeah. A lot of that's the Northerners that think they know how to drive on it. Us Southerners, we just take our foot off the accelerator.
Yeah.
Putsy.
Northerner, I just laugh, and then I thought, oh, I forgot. Well, you have a lot of amazing things out here. Care to show us a couple of them?
Well, what you're seeing here on the table is almost finished product. I've cut it all out with a scroll saw. These are all puzzles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed that now even more looking into it. Yep.
The teddy bear or the bear puzzle that was there is one for a customer for a special order. But I use a scroll saw, I cut them out, I bring them in here. The wife looks at them to get any imperfections, that's trash, imperfections off of them, and then we'll dip them or stain them or whatever we want to do. The circles are to help me. These are tissue box covers.
Okay.
And I'll take that circle out and say, okay, what's it look? How's it look? Right?
Oh,
or
nice.
how's it look?
Very cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, so you can have a sunset or a sunrise, huh?
just to, and the black is what I usually do them in, but the wife is starting to push me in other color directions.
Right, right.
And this, if I push it out, this piece right here is part of the whole board.
Okay.
It's cut at an angle, so as it comes together, as I push it up, it'll lock together.
Very nice.
So,
Not a whole lot of sneezing while you're cutting, huh?
oh no.
And a lot of truth. Never trust a skinny cook. I mean, that is true if there's any way to look at that. It's like if he's skinny, he's a vegan.
Ain't cooking.
Ain't cooking.
Yeah.
Just pull some weeds from the yard. It'll be great. I'm not making fun of vegans. I'm just being true. What are some of the other things you got over here? Let me go ahead and get up this way.
Well, I got a lot of stuff.
I know.
I got these nice butterflies.
And people, I'm just saying, a little bit, we're going to be dropping his info. So if you're looking for those last minute Christmas items, those stocking stuffers or anything just to put around your house, or even,
Very
hey,
cool.
it's February, pick some of this up. I've just checked it out earlier. It is very amazing, including these tissue boxes. Whole bunch of different designs over here.
Yeah. I've got it all laid out right now so that I can do the inventory and figure out what I've got to make. So,
And very amazing detail. I'm serious. I mean, look, especially if you get over here on these boxes, just perfect lineup, perfect detail, craftsmanship. Amazing job.
Nice.
Especially that dog back there.
Do those pop out too?
yeah, it's all raised panel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
Oh, now you can totally see the different in the
Black and the
backgrounds.
red, and yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, there's one. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
This tissue manufacturer, and I can't find the second one quickly, but I tell all my customers that this tissue manufacturer doesn't like us. And the reason they don't like us is they make two different size tissue boxes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Now, the tissue count, and I will be straight for the bigger boxes on puffs. The single box is 186 count tissue, and the 3 count boxes is 124 count tissues. So I think that's the same way. The smaller boxes are on a 3 count.
Cool.
And over
Oh,
here.
do you have one of your nativity scenes?
Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Got the sled, got some ornaments out here.
The sled and reindeer there, unfortunately, came to their demise they died at the show, the
Oh,
tree lighting
no.
ceremony, so I got to replace quite a few of it.
And almost, you
No,
know, in a way, it
the-
seems like they're cookie cutter like.
Yeah. The stars, angels, and the snowflakes
Mm-hmm.
are made from wood from pallets.
Oh wow.
So, and the way that all happened is I was going in for surgery because I lifted too much,
Mm-hmm.
and every sawbone I went to told me I had another one. But I could sit and cut after surgery, so I put a bunch of stuff together and had plans or pictures, and I ran out of wood. So I planed down some pallet wood, and that's how they came about.
Fair enough.
And you just bring your supply back here when you're done with shows?
Yes, yes. Now, those 3D ornaments are all one piece of wood.
These are up here.
The ones on the paper.
Okay, okay.
Very nice.
But yeah, this is supposed to look like ribbon art, like a piece of ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I've got a cheat book here.
Oh.
I call it my smart book. But I have,
Oh, very nice.
where is it? That one, for all us old folks, will
Ribbon
recognize.
candy.
Uh-huh.
At Grandma's house.
Yeah.
In your stocking.
Always on the coffee table and covered in cat fur.
Or something.
Mm-hmm. Don't ask questions. Just take care of it later. And
Mosey on.
some over napkin holders or menu holders or anything of that nature. The salt and pepper,
Salt
and pepper
shaker.
giver,
Yeah.
divot.
And as I do sell that, I do have napkins I put in there and salt and pepper shakers. You get them with them.
Cool.
And these are more your puzzles?
Those are all my puzzles that are done.
Very nice. So you said earlier that of all the different places you've went to,
Oh, that's so cool.
Which
It,
one?
it says Labrador inside the poodle.
oh yeah, now you
But
see
right
it. Collie, Das Hound.
Right behind the puzzle is a picture of the puzzle. So if you get CRS, you can remember how to put it back together.
There you go. You said some of the different places that you've been to. How did you go about finding these different places? Just like search, word of mouth.
A lot of it was word of mouth. Since I've been doing it a lot now, people will come out and, hey, I'd like you to come and visit and go to our show. As a matter of fact, I was invited to one up on the mountain at the art area
Okay.
that's up there last night, and well, I just couldn't make that one.
Now, when I say this next one, people are gonna more likely recognize you a little bit more because that's how technically I was first introduced to you. Is that when I first started out, I was looking around on Facebook and other things, and I was trying to find where different places where I could do different events and such.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came across this little document, and I was amazed at like how it covered such great detail of what's going on in Cochise County, and not only where it's going on, but who you can contact. And by the way, let me go ahead and introduce you to the person that went ahead and put this all together.
Yeah,
This
it
is
was me. I don't like last minute notifications. I really don't. I like to be able to plan things out. And so I sat down and started looking at everybody's posts.
Yeah.
There's still some missing from it, but I will get it updated. It'll go out in the Facebook probably tomorrow, because there are shows in January already that are going to pop up.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, it was amazing. When I started looking at it, it's like, I knew of one thing, but then when I found this list, I was like, there's so many more things going on that I wouldn't even have considered.
Yeah.
And
I was like, wow. And like, I definitely like, I'm liking this page. I'm keeping updated on all this. So I personally, as a vendor, appreciate that.
Yeah, I put it out for the vendors, for the promoters, and for the general public that, hey, I'd like to go see this one.
Yeah.
I don't go to all the shows. And some of them you just can't or don't want to.
Yeah.
But there are folks that need to know.
Yeah, I mean, you got some like 2 on February 10th, for example, several on the same day. It's just,
Yeah.
like you said, customers who want to come out, I like going to these shows. This is perfect. Now I have something all lined up instead of searching. It's like one makeshift little area, and that's I like it. So this is something to appreciate.
And people can plan their weekend. Hey, this is what we're going to do. Like most of us, okay, we're going to start at point A and go through to point Z. But how do you drive that circle in Sierra Vista?
Mm-hmm.
But that covers from St. David to Sierra Vista.
Yeah, I think through here I was introduced to Pioneer Days in St. David, and I was introduced to a couple ones in Benson through the Arena Bar, and a couple other ones that like I said, I was first in Sierra Vista, but then through this list I was able to branch out more, and it was like, God, I can't wait to meet the individual that put this all together.
And somebody said
Here we are.
yesterday, oh,
Well,
that's you?
That's you?
Right. That's veteran-owned businesses bringing you all together.
And that's just how we are going. Yeah, who are you? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Now I can put name to face and paper and all that. It's all great. Well, I mean, going off your list, but what other things do you have coming up? Anything new? Anything for the business? Anything to keep an ear out for?
Well, no, not at the moment. I don't know when my next show will be, even though I've got a whole list of shows there. But I've got to sit down and just really get started working, and I haven't been able to do that because my wife unfortunately hurt herself.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so I'm playing doctor, chauffeur, and everything else.
Yeah. Hey, it happens.
Yeah.
So you gotta, it's like, all right, everything's on hold. I gotta take care.
Gotta take care of the boss.
Did you make care of this piece?
No, I didn't make it.
Oh, that was like, oh my god.
But I did turn that. That's how you turn them off. That's how you turn a set of chimes off. Literally, I got another pair out there I turn off because it gets too noisy.
See, your works that are here, Steve, they're still available? If somebody
yes.
sees something they want, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
You can either get a hold of me by Facebook, which is Steve's Woodworking, or you can email me at, what is it? Oh yeah, Steve's Woodworking at AOL.com,
Okay.
or you can call that phone number. Now, if I don't answer and it's a message, hey, I do return phone calls, and I do return them as quickly as possible.
And if it hasn't already been put in there, because I'm gonna have to remind myself, those social media links and all the like will be in the comments below, as well as when they get a chance to edit the stuff up above, so you'd be able to go ahead and get a hold of Steve's weed working. How about that? Woodworking. Yeah.
That's the smoke shop.
Good for those.
That's the smoke shop next door.
We'll not talk about what I call the salt and pepper shaker earlier.
You were asking about the nativity. That's one of the pieces for the nativity.
Oh wow!
Isn't that amazing right there,
That
folks?
is detail right there.
Well, you had people fighting over that,
Yeah.
2 years ago at the House Club?
Yeah.
Because that was just a gorgeous piece, and I can't believe that much work. Like I said, without...
Oh, you stopped it.
I hit the...
Oh no, it's still going.
Okay.
Let that be.
All right. You guys want to sign off, or...
And this is where you make it all happen, all put together.
Over at the table
The dips and dies?
is where the wife will sit, and she'll take and re-look at everything that I've cut out to make sure that the hairs are off of it. Puzzle will slide together so that if little fingers are playing, they'll go in and out. This table here is where I do all the dipping and staining and finishing up, gluing. Like the butterflies, I have to glue those together.
Mm-hmm.
And then throughout the house, everything gets hung so it dries.
Very
Nice.
nice. Very nice. Well, Steve, I want to thank you for allowing us to come out
Yes,
here
sir.
and interview you and show off your work and just to give the whole background on you. Do you have any last words for us before we go ahead and cut for the day?
No, not really.
And that's fair. But hey, thank you everyone for tuning in for this Thursday at 5. Tape delay, but hey, we got to go ahead and get on there somehow. Always remember, there's someone out there that may have not heard from you before. Maybe there's somebody you know that looks like they're struggling, got an issue. Maybe they might be a little angry. Reach out to them and say hello. Then one call, one hello. It's amazing how far one word can go. Until then, this is me, Erik Z, Steve, with Steve's Woodworking. Make sure to get that list, find it. It's all going to be in the comments below. Check the comments above. Until then, y'all have a great day. Take care.
And we're back, everyone. How about that? On the road.
Right.
On the road. We are mobile. We don't just stay in one little cramped up, tight, teeny, eeny, weeny office. We go on the road. We're with the big dogs. We're like News Channel 7.
And we've achieved time travel because that video was from the past today.
And now to the future, Marty. As in, what are we doing next week?
Do you know who we got?
I know who we got. Do you know who we got? Do you know who we got?
I don't even know who I got.
Rob, who do we have? Well, Erik, it's kind of keep it a guessing so they could all come in and watch and see the show. we miss Rob. He is currently on assignment. He will be back one day, I assure you. Until then, next week we will have a show. Warrior Healing Center may not know it yet, but we will have a show.
Lucy.
I am home. But until then, as you heard earlier, this is me, Erik Z. That guy over there is TC. He is the puppet guy, and I like to drink Naquitons. I hope everybody has a great holiday season, a great Christmas, great Hanukkah, great Kwanzaa. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you make it the best with all your friends and family. Always remember, it is the holiday season. Sometimes you need to reach out to people because they might be experiencing grief. It usually hits hard along the holidays. So by all means, reach out to that one person. Reach out to someone. Say hello. It's amazing what one word can do in a person's life. Until then, we will see you next week at Thursday at 5-ish. I had to load the tape. I'm sorry. I had to load the tape. Until then, everybody take care. Talk to you soon and have a great Thursday. Hey, I think football's on if you watch football. If not, we're going to the bar.